All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect. Right now, we are the Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of this current kingdom that you people love. It's all you love this place, all you want to keep this place running. See the so-called white man in all his glory shitting on all fucking all you. Because all you look at all yourself as nothing. Low self-esteem bunch of niggas celebrating emancipation every year and then trying to find out who the hell there really is. Understand? So you come to tell all you that all your lovely United States of America and sweet TNT is about to be destroyed by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the powers that created.
That's right.
And all you go and feel sick because you know why? You don't want to repent. Turn back to the Lord. Okay? You don't want to turn back to the Lord.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 6. And it reads, Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Yep. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. The Almighty power going to destroy this place. The Lord will destroy this place. And it well deserved.
Yeah.
Well deserved. People deserve to fucking be destroyed.
That's right.
And hey, scripture say, when the terror of the Lord will persuade them. We know the terror of the Lord. We know how dread the Lord is. You know why? Because the Most High just give you that spirit in. He just put that spirit of fear in you. He just put that spirit of fear in us. Keep fear in him. Because we know the Lord going to come and slay thousands and millions at once. And seeing that coming to do that, Most High put the spirit of fear in you. That's why we know. That's why we outside here. Because we fear for the fucking life.
That's right.
Good.
Isaiah chapter 10 verse 7. Howbeit he meaneth not so, neither do his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and cut off nations, not a few.
Yeah, that is ultimately that is so-called white man. But the Most High going and cut off nations as well. Because when I read verse 6 or verse 5, it says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger. Staff in their hand is indignation. He say, howbeit he made it not so, because why? The Lord is pouring the spirit on the so-called white man to do the destruction that he's doing.
That's right.
The Lord putting that spirit on him. He don't want to do it, just like Pharaoh. Pharaoh didn't want to do it, but Most High had me now. The same thing with the so-called white man, but the Lord coming back to destroy you fucking stupid ass people outside here in this place. Lord going to destroy you too. Because all you're looking for it, all you're asking for a cutash right now. All you're really asking for a cutash. Most High coming to cut all your ass. Because all you're too proud. Too much of pride, all you're lifted up, all you're exalted on yourself. Before you have a Ba'ashem Yahushai. Said all you're humble on yourself. You know why all you're exalted on yourself? Because all you don't fear him.
Hey, this is Isaiah chapter 65 verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walk in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. A people that provoke me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifices and gardens and burning incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and the lodge, in the monuments which eat swine's flesh, and broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
They're just eating a bunch of pork. Right now, in all your emancipation, they feast are surely a pork. Surely a pork. Guarantee that all you have fucking big slab of pork. All your emancipation, they feast. You understand? All you want to serve the Lord, all you're provoking him to your face daily, right?
Hey, ham. For emancipation, what they do? They're getting all their hermetic ring deal, yeah? You know? I see Elam walking down the road there with her daughter, like dressed up like ham. The first time I see that. You know, Elam just stick to this strict dress code, but she must be mixed down like that. Yeah. Ham magic money or some shit, right? But what they do, they go on the beat drums. What ham does do? Ham does eat pork. They don't roast our wild hog. Yeah. What's that happens?
That's what Jake's doing. You understand? Most side want to deal with you. But you're asking for judgment. But you being homosexuals on the earth right now, Jake's is the most flamboyant in that. Scripture say they are wise to do evil. So whatever wisdom they have, they're applying it to wickedness. Whatever wisdom they have is wickedness that who's using it for it. The wise, but to do wickedness and to do good, they have no knowledge. The Lord said basically the worst of the worst. To do good, they have no kind of knowledge, but to do wickedness, you know how to do that perfectly. You apply, you study that diligently, you go into that, you look into that. You understand? Well,
This is Revelation.
You know, by the Jake who by the street light, and we tell him we're selling nuts and he drinks. And he say, hey, I said the light going change my compass, and he tell me, he say he's studying how the street light does work. He say he study how the street light does work. Right? I say he is, you don't know who he is.
study that.
But you study, man, say study how the street light does work, so you exactly know how to move, what timing, to come so. Because you know, that's important thing. You know, he hustle, that we hold their thing. Just like when the man the Lord hold the work of the Lord there, we will study, we will say word and be diligent so that we will go up.
That's up to the 8.
That's
up to the 8.
That just come from
Okay, witness.
It's my husband.
This are up to the 8. I'll read. That's kind of long. And the point I want to bring out, because basically this part of Syrup today, this tells you about the wisdom of a learned man is but my leisure, right? And then it's going to different men with a different trade and what they're going to be good for. But the man of wisdom, he will be called on for what? Wisdom. Carpenter will be called on what? To be carpenter. Right? A mason, likewise. A plumber, likewise. Right? So he studied, his trade is to study not studying highway, so he had a juggle between what he categorized. But when his trade is supposed to be studying his salvation, I know his heritage. So they Sirach chapter 38, verse 24. The wisdom of a learned man come by opportunity of leisure, and he that had little business shall become wise. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the war, that driveth the oxen, and is occupied with the labors, and whose talk is of bullocks? Right? So you talk to him, you tell him about selling nuts, how to juggle between the traffic lights and the traffic. You understand? It says, he giveth his mind to make furrows and is diligent to give kind fodder. So furrows is like when they making beds, right? Furrows gonna be like the drain in between where the water would run, right? And the peak is where you plant the crop, right? So it's basically talking about a farmer and diligent to give kind to fodder, or fodder kind, right? So every carpenter and workmaster and laborer night and day, and that they cut and they seal and are diligent to make great variety and give themselves to counterfeit imagery and watch to finish a work. The smith also sitteth by the anvil and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work, and watcheth to polish it perfectly. So doeth the potter sitting at his work, and turning the wheel about with his feet, who is always carefully set at his work, and maketh all his work by number. He fashioned the clay with his arm, and bowed down his strength before his feet. He applied himself to let it over, and he is diligent to clean the furnace. All these trust in their hands. So the next man trusts in his hand and his talent to read the traffic and read the traffic light. Right? And everyone is wise in his work. It says, they shall not be sought, verse 32, but of these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down. They shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit high in the congregation. They shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found anywhere. They shall not be found where parables are spoken, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft.
That's right. So, as you were saying earlier on, he's diligent, right? He really diligent, because he know every second going by when how long he going to take from yellow to go to green to red. He know that 13 now. If Jake did know 13, when we move away from the law, statutes and commandments, especially food, because as the big brother did us going to, the food we eat does calcify we pineal gland, which does bring a block spiritually to the brain, because the spirit dwells in the pineal gland. So now, when you eat things contrary to the way it's supposed to be eaten, the brain, the pineal gland becomes calcified or fluffed. Now, why the Most High say for angels not to eat such things? So that when the Most High send the angels and them, not no separate individual Holy Spirit as Jake like to believe in it. The Most High high order, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, angels and them in different ranks coming down. But you see, they like to believe in this Christian doctrine, they have this single out Holy Spirit. The Most High have the angels and them that he does give the administration to. So now when it is we go astray from that, the angels and them cannot communicate with you, which is what we will call the Holy Spirit. Because, you know, men like to come and sit down and say, well, the Holy Spirit dealing with you. But how the Holy Spirit is showing you that it has certain measures you have to take in order to connect with the Most High, or the administration of the Most High. How the Spirit can show you that? You know? So all this goes back to men being wise, as the brother was saying, to do what them wicked heart devise. Not to wise your salvation, you and your people and your household and your family. You know, so you know that we was saying
you see, he's studying life. Right? So this is studying Ecclesiastes 12:12. It says lahak, right? Meaning to be eager, intense, mental. You understand? The energy he put forward to studying traffic light. If he was studying his history, his nationality, where he came from, to know where he was going, that he needed redemption from the times are coming, right? It would have been more beneficial.
That's right.
John chapter 6, verse 26. Yahushua answered them and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, ye seek me not because ye saw the miracles, but because ye did eat of the loaves and were filled. Labor not for the meat which perish, but for that meat which endure unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him hath the Most High the Father, seen.
Meat which perishes, this world. Scripture said the fashion of this world pass it away. So this world and the benefits. This world and the benefits of this world will perish. And you giving your all giving your all into this world, you'll perish right along with this world. But the meat which endures to everlasting life is this word, the Holy Bible. Labor for that.
That metaphorical when they say meat, they mean the word.
Well, it means, Yahushua was literally talking about food because it was dealing with food there.
Man shall not live by bread alone.
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word. But I use it as a metaphoric term. Because ultimately when you're laboring for the meat which perishes, like you're giving your all into this life to get food, to get necessities or things, what going on the earth.
Recently I got trouble because they said the angel came down from heaven and cried that my son because Babylon is fallen and become a den for devils and habitation.
That America.
A cage for every unclean and hateful.
That America. The United States of America. So that's what going on take place over there.
What's the symbol of America?
Simple as that.
Well, no, what is the symbol of America?
Bird.
Right, bald eagle. Right? It's a proud, but what? It's a vulture. It's a proud bird. Right? When Air Force One land, what they say, the eagle has landed. Right? It represents the pride. But guess what? The man behind that pride is the so-called white man. Guess what? It's a proud man.
So I can't go with when I go in a book and I see the quotation, I will foul spirit.
The general energy and vibration of this world is foul. It's actually there's an abomination and it's opposite to what the Most High will want. How the scripture says, who know the mind of the Most High? Right? The Most High said he will send forth pastors in this last days to teach you to feed you according to his mind. Right?
Jeremiah chapter 3. Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 50.
Right.
And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, they shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Not with false hope of prosperity. Right? Because the scripture says in 1 Samuel chapter 2, and the Most High is the power of knowledge, is a God of knowledge. Right? And by him actions are will. Because what? The scripture says that he's going to be this Lord and Savior coming with what? Judgment. Right? He said, is our righteous in him shall be put judgment and recompense judgment upon those that submit. We've been oppressed. We are oppressed up to this day. Today's so-called holiday. Well, we are holiday. But guess what? They're going to try fast food franchises which are owned by the enemy. Right? Prestige holdings own KFC. Right? Right? So they indoctrinating our children, but they own the fast food joint, but guess what? They can't stay home, they don't close down on holiday. They have to make the money, but $2 million working for our people. Right? They're not coming out of it. Right? Our people come home and say, Alright. What?